think Apple did it. They went to a distributor and said, can you please sell Apple computers for me in this country? No,
No, it takes 20 years before setting up a computer.
I don't think so.
No, 20 years. I used Mac for 20 years ago, but at that time
Did,
nobody
uh,
wanted to buy Mac.
Did Uniqlo did they buy did they go to China and say, oh, distributor, please sell all the clothes for me?
No, Uniqlo is different. He just hired a very super Chinese.
But they invested the show.
But just only no. They the trusted network first. then after that they buy location by location. They invested.
We can say
follow.
the education and training on the human
Right.
resources
Right.
it can be
Exactly.
set investment.
I'm not
in-
saying you have to. I'm not saying you have to
Yeah,
go
but
without a
you
network.
should study. You don't know that.
No, I mean there are so many examples, Uno-san, where you are basically where I
Say
can show
something-
that.
Say something example.
I just said Apple. I just said Uniqlo, right?
You just say Uniqlo and Apple. Why so many? Only two.
Okay, well there are other examples. Aeon is another example.
You they are they need to make a building anyway. This means investment, right?
Yeah.
But before they just only the strong local market, but they try to build a
But
strong
they built
relationship.
their own brand. So they invested in that.
No, just do you know the Myanmar Ion, right? Why they make it to Ion in Myanmar? Or Vietnam,
Vietnam.
they just
the-
Ion big building, right?
Really?
Do you know something? Because you involved in some development projects, right?
Yes, but not in Myanmar, but Vietnam.
Vietnam,
Cambodia.
right?
Oh, Cambodia.
And not money first.
No, I'm not saying money first, Uno-san.
No.
Of course, you need to have some people with local knowledge and people you work with.
Yeah.
But then the question is, are you going to pass the ball to your network, or are you going to take control and invest
Trust
yourself?
Network. Trust network first.
I don't think so. It is a way to do it. No,
Huh?
it's a way to do it, but it's not the only way to do
The
it.
same. All over the world. The first is the same.
Of
Building
course,
trust
you need to
network.
have somebody on the ground.
Money will.
I'm not
follow.
saying that it's not.
investment for last resort.
No, it needs to be part of the process. Because why did every connection stop when you were trying to find a distributor? Because you didn't find a trust relationship,
The same as.
or because the distributor
I tell
didn't
you,
want to invest money.
The same as Takashi's company same. If they're going to invest first, maybe fail.
Only invest
I,
first.
I don't know which is my company, but
Huh.
I don't know whether I'm Takahashi, but
Okay, Japanese company.
Yeah, yeah.
Japanese company investment fail.
So you
Investment
should-
first case. Invest first case. Every case is.
Anyway, you need
Need to
editor
cut.
carefully,
Yes.
right? Name is a field.
Yeah.
Say something.
I say that basically, I do not disagree with you, Uno-san, that you need trust relationships on the ground. Of course, if you're serious about opening business on the ground, yes. But I say that there are two strategies. I think one strategy is basically, once you establish the trust relationship, is to pass the ball and let the distributor take care of it. That's basically running everything remotely from Japan without taking responsibility. If you're serious about building up market share, if you're serious about getting a presence there, I think it's more prudent to actually establish the relationship, then invest and take more control, take a bigger share of the business. It's a different strategy. It's two ways that you can enter a market. One doesn't exclude the other. I don't think what Uno-san is saying is necessarily wrong. I'm just saying that it is one way to do it, but I think that it's basically putting all the hope and aspirations into your partner. So if you're asking your distributor to trust you, that basically means that you are not willing to do the work. You're not willing to do the investment. You're scared to make the investment because you don't trust the distributor.
Okay, for example, I'm going to open an American market next year or this year, later part of this year. And Japanese company tried to sell medicine to the market, American market. I have a strong trust relationship with American dealer. He's going to take care of everything. And then, if they medicine accepted, FDA acceptance they got, and they're going to sell it to the state. And first of all, what they're going to do is they're going to send a sample to this dealer, and this dealer distributes several wholesalers, and then they're going to start their business. Not investment.
甘い。いや、本当に甘い。
He has very strong network in the state.
Yeah, but I think the Japanese are moved online. So
Really?
the Japanese company
It's online.
being like this in this situation cannot do the both. So at least we need to have the people who can decide which way they should take, or the one way or another. So anyway, we cannot do both at this moment. So we need investment on the people. We need investment for
Right.
Education and training. Otherwise, nothing.
Right. But what Uno-san is saying, actually, and I think that's your point, Uno-san, you're thinking about expanding your business overseas in a way that you basically create demand for your product overseas without physically going there, without actually investing anything, but basically give some other people the opportunity to resell your unique products there without anything else. But remember that even the reseller needs to take time to build up the network, to build up the channels that actually will resell your product, because even though it's a medicine, if it doesn't have any brand name, if it's not necessarily cheaper than the competitors, why would retailers buy it from the distributor? The distributor will need to invest time, effort to actually build up his sales channel. So whether you do it or your distributor does it, maybe your distributor has the advantage because he has existing relationships. It will cut into your margin, and it will create a probably not so sustainable market position overseas. It's
Okay.
not a firm commitment, but it's a way to do it.
Okay, trust relationship is first. Then this dealer will going to sell this product, wholesaler, so forth. This product will going to sell $10, and manufacturer will going to take $3. $7 is shared by them. This is typical. Maybe 30% is marketing cost, and 40% shared by dealer and distributor. And then after selling, they're going to share the profit instead of pre-investment. Just first of all, must be building up trust relationships first. This medicine is safe. This the payment is reliable. What kind of connection is first, decision they can make. Not prior investment. Marketing investment, and dealer will going to do it, discussing with wholesaler.
But the dealer needs to invest a lot of money, like
a TV or everything, they're going to do by themselves.
it will cost millions of dollars, right?
Yeah,
Meanwhile, the Japanese company doesn't invest any money.
no.
So the dealer needs to have a lot of trust into the relationship and the reliability of the Japanese supplier. A lot.
Medical network is like that.
Oh.
It's typical. They don't invest beforehand. But medicine is very difficult issue, difficult product. Because if just some problem with medicine for selling customer, the repetition is tremendous impact they got. So
Right.
very
And
careful.
Also, think of the perspective of the distributor. If this company is not strong enough to invest millions of dollars in developing the market, is this company strong enough to actually survive in the longer run. Am I investing millions of dollars in developing a market only to find out that this company is not strong enough to actually service my market? That's a big risk.
Yeah, but I try to sell software in China, and I introduced the software manufacturing company. This is a function of sorting to China, and also I find some software maker, large manufacturing company there, and they said they were going to present, they will take care of it. But finally, Japanese president retreated because they thought this counterpart company will make a copy without approval.
Copy without.
It means he didn't trust them.
Well,
He didn't trust him.
basically there are no copyright laws in China that would protect him.
But he didn't trust him. The big problem that was.
Right, but actually, when the push comes to shove, we tend to rely on the law to ultimately protect us. But in China, you cannot expect that because the law doesn't protect you there. So it was already maybe clear from the beginning that there would be no way that he could trust the Chinese. I wonder why he went to China in the first place.
But this is basically if you go dealing Chinese people, any kind of people, the Japanese company need to trust them. Otherwise, they can deal with nothing at all. Right?
Yeah. Well, I can understand why your friend didn't trust the Chinese counterpart, because
Yeah, of course, soon
There is a
after
big-
war is everything Chinese deceit
yeah.
everybody. This is a common sense.
And for Uno-san, you done your business, you're gone out of the picture.
Yeah,
but he loses.
I just try to sell the former Accenture's, methodology to China. I told them we should sell them, and some partner told me this methodology will going to be copied, and the following day those methodology will be sold in Hong Kong. I told them, why not?
Why not?
Why not? We try to deal with them.
If it was your investment, would you do it?
Yeah, because any kind of software, if you're going to sell it, but need to get support, otherwise they cannot use it 100% efficiency.
But it depends, of course, on
Yeah, okay. I told them, if you don't sell them, okay, no revenue happen. If you're going to sell them, then we can sell 10 or 100. If you don't sell them, nothing happen. Maybe they copy 1,000, 10,000. It doesn't matter for us.
Okay, but what about the opportunity for the Chinese company to come to Japan, look at the customers of your client, and tell them, hey, I know you're using that software. I can give it to you for 1/10 of the price. Basically, you completely lose your whole business.
Of course, will going to be happen, but this is we just some risks will going to be happen anyway.
But it's not your risk; it's your friend's risk, right?
Yeah, this is going to happen, company. But if you don't sell, nothing happens.
Yeah, well, at least you can keep your own market in Japan if you have your copyright secured in Japan.
But first of all, the trust.
China. China is.
I can understand your friend that he would be very worried about selling in China.
So finally he didn't. So he didn't get any money.
Right.
And finally he lose his company brand.
In China? Or in
No,
Japan?
everything.
Why?
He
Why?
reluctant to sell some product in China.
Did he sell it? Does
I
he
know,
sell
I-
it in Japan?
Very small amount.
Yeah, in China is I can understand, but why he lose the brand in Japan?
He just not well skilled for sell his product. Don't do that. If you going to do that,
Oh.
they can use it.
Oh.
Oh, you should not consider that environment issue. This is supposed to be melting, and something is into this one. They have got problem.
I always peel off all the.
But
You
I
don't
think
need to.
the factory in Kawasaki and Tokyo, it doesn't matter.
Why?
Very
Why?
high Yeah, burning.
high temperature.
Yeah, high temperature. So
Burning?
actually, no problem.
Right.
But yeah,
But no, actually, Japanese people love to nag about it.
yeah.
Always when I'm like I don't know what it is. ちょっと my complaint. There's always people who are complaining about the garbage and people who are not upholding the rules.
Oh yeah, I understand.
They love to complain.
Yeah, too much.
Even though I have nothing to do with
Yeah,
it, they
too-
complain to me.
Right.
And say like, oh, look at this, and it's not that they didn't. It's going to create problem. What am I supposed to do about this? This is like, why? I.
Yeah, actually, poor local government don't